Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Ashu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florine Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's jump into the spread. It's a 5-card spread, including top and bottom of the deck. Your first set out is the Two of Swords, clarified by the Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles. All right, we got the Justice card, clarified by Oshun, or the Empress. Knight of Wands, clarified by the World, or the Earth. Eight of Wands, clarified by Dwarves and Gnomes in the reverse. Rounding out the spread, the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by Zanashapana, or the Hermit. Top of the deck, Eight of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Wands, Eight of Fire. And at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords, clarified by Oba. All right, some jealousy. Okay, it's some serious jealousy, all right? Some haters, man. And this is like multiple people, but we'll get into it. It's a lot I want to get into with you guys. Guys, I'm sorry. I know it's been a couple days. Over the weekend, there was some like crazy weather with the rain and humidity and I don't know, pollen, ragweed, whatever, but it sent off my allergies. I couldn't do a reading. I could barely breathe now. I sound a little congested, so excuse me, guys. And if my energy's a little low, you know, it's because I can't breathe. So I want to get this reading out for you because of all of the things going on. I mean, I've touched on the 8-8 portal that just happened a couple days ago, and we're in that. What else? We had the Taurus, the Mars, Uranus conjunction in Taurus in the North Node. There's a full moon, I believe, happening today, tomorrow. Full moon in Aquarius. So there's a lot going on. And then we have all of these major arcana out here. So there's something happening. There's a vibrancy I'm sensing. I'm sensing jealousy because of that vibrancy. There are choices and options, definitely, financial and in friendship, okay? So Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. There are some things that you don't see. Some of you actually don't see that your finances are about to increase, and that's okay, because it'll be a nice little surprise, right? Others of you need to be a little bit careful when you are reapproaching or approaching new relationships. I mean, we have double Libra energy, all right? Two of Swords, Moon in Libra, Justice, Libra. Right? So that's relationships, new relationships, and I'm really feeling old relationships. Like, just be careful. There's something about you that is very balanced, beautiful. Like I said, vibrant, you know, take it man or woman, handsome, whatever it is, you're feeling really good about yourself. And you just got to be careful about who's approaching you. Definitely. But I'm going to come back to this relationship stuff. There were readings that I didn't get to do because I was, you know, overtaken by allergies. So I'll try to put that information here because I see it kind of strong in your first two sets. So your third set, we have Knight of Wands, clarified by the World, or the Earth. This is something moving very fast. There could be some travel because the Eight of Wands is right next to the Knight of Wands. Definitely could be some travel, you know, in the works for some of you. But I do feel like this is your new cycle quickly approaching. Knight of Wands energy can indicate the dates July 11th or 12th to August 11th or 12th. So if you are not feeling some of this energy of partnerships or your luck changing or money increasing, actually just give it a couple days, even into the full moon cycle. So you know you can feel full moon energy 3 days before and 3 days after. So don't let the 12th be like a hard deadline. Give yourself, you know, a couple days after the 12th. You know, let these energies manifest how they're supposed to, but they're coming in for you. They're coming in fast. Knight of Wands, then Eight of Wands. Something is changing pretty quickly. Now this Dwarves and Gnomes is in the reverse. Why? I had to ask. I said, is this supposed to be in the upright? They told me no. when you get this dwarves and gnomes, I told you, you get money when we're talking about dwarves. But there's also this wise, sage, ancient sort of feeling here. You know, when you're getting advice from somebody who's lived a little, you know, they know some stuff. But it's in the reverse because I think I've mentioned this before, people suggesting things to you that are not in your best interest. And I mean, like, a lot. Like, really, really quickly, maybe more than once, okay? Over and over. I don't know if it's from different people who all think they know something, or one particular person who won't stop messaging you about a particular thing. But that energy is here, and it doesn't feel positive to me at all. It's almost like as quickly as your luck changes is as quickly as people start trying to insert themselves like in your life. Now, your last set, rounding out your spread, Wheel of Fortune, Zanishapana, the Hermit. Now, this is saying a couple things too. Some of you are finding balance and fortune on your own, or managing it on your own, like going down that path. Others of you, this is talking about your destiny or fate, and it's not to be alone, it's to be a guide. So your luck can change so much that you feel like you have the opportunity to do various things, and you do, but it's also reminding you to remember, like, you are a guide. No matter what your profession is, there are others that are looking to you. You hold the lamp. You are some form of example, and you kind of need to try to stick to your path and purpose. Like, don't forget it. Don't leave it on the side of the curb. Take it with you. Grow it, whatever that is, because your Wheel of Fortune is around that. That's how you get more fortune, by staying within purpose. Okay, you could get more. Give me a second with that. The other thing about that too is some of you being willing to give up certain relationships, toxic relationships. If you give that up and go on your own, the Wheel of Fortune will start to work in your favor concerning your relationships. Here, top of the deck, 8 of Cups, clarified by the 8 of Fire, 8 of Wands in reverse. There are people that are going to come back to you, or things you need to walk. So here, it's like this. You need to walk away from a certain relationship because there's too much fighting. Could be domestic issues, arguing. I don't know if it ever got physical. But if anyone does come back, this is the energy that they're in. Anyone trying to apologize is not being serious. They just want to pick a fight with you. They want to pick a fight with you because things are starting to balance out and look better for you. Justice or Shun. It's because here, at the bottom, this is serious. This is very serious because this is like cruel intentions. This 9 of Swords energy is explosive arguments. See, this is not just like the mistakes I made here, you know, like, oh, damn, I did something and now I'm up worried about what I did. No, this is people being cruel. Explosive arguments with neighbors, siblings, older women. Something about older women here. And could be older men, but, you know, take it as it resonates. Nightmares, loud noises. This could be, you know, jealousy, and then this is people attacking with witchcraft, attacking you at night. You're hearing things at night, or you're waking up with nightmares, sweats, trouble sleeping, okay? Contract disputes. And this is another reason why we brought up this Dwarves and Gnomes energy. People saying that they know more, seeing more, and want to tell you how to do something. So contract disputes, missing paperwork, rumors, gossip, cruel intentions, somebody being out for blood. So when it comes to business and projects, make sure you keep copies of what people agreed to do, copies of receipts, copies of work done. Like, you want to be logging things, because I really want you to know that, like, you have so much. It's real important for you to use your intuition when it comes to your dealings. Like, relationships are the first energy sets coming up in your reading. It's the first set. And it's not just love. It's like all kinds, because even this 9 of Swords brings Gemini energy, and it talks about siblings. It talks about neighbors. And sometimes neighbors aren't, like, I live in the city. Neighbors sometimes aren't your neighbor across the hall and things like that. That could be the places you frequent and the places other people frequent, you know, where you find issues and You could run into some issues with jealousy just about anywhere. Literally, like I see it a lot. Trust me. Now, I also do see some of you all are considering doing some form of, some of you could be getting work done to your body or getting work done to your home, okay, with this Empress energy and justice. You know, double time Venus energy through Taurus and Libra, but when you get justice, you get adjustments. So some of you will be making some adjustments, all right? I see it going well. You have Justice and Oshun both in the upright. So if you've planned a surgery, I believe it's definitely going to go well. How people react to it is, you know, that's their problem. You know, I see beautiful results. This may cause anger and jealousy in other people, family, random people out in the street, different things like that. Just be aware, guys. It's annoying. I swear to God it is. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. There are going to be people who you have totally separated yourself from, who, when they see all of these changes, money, body, whatever, they're really gonna try to come back like your relationship isn't over. Like you didn't already say to them, I'm done, I'm through, I need space, leave me alone. Someone does not want to respect that, okay? So just be aware of that too. Give me a sec, y'all. So much crap. Another thing too, and I don't want to direct this to people getting their body done or nothing like that, but you don't have to keep up with anybody. Here, Death, 5 of Wands. And it isn't, because it's not just that. It's like some of you could be buying, like I say, new homes, new cars, getting work done. And that's fine because that's something you wanted to do. But just know that you might get more jealousy than you get acceptance. Okay? And then for those that accept you, and I'm not saying that people won't accept you, that you won't be able to make friends or things like that, but you will find more people who feel like they have to compete with you than want to be your friend. And it's not just off materials. Like, y'all are getting these materials, but y'all don't know, like, that's just like the little extras. It's what's inside of you already that some people are already jealous of. The fact that you're a guide, you know, your fate. There's a philanthropic energy when you get Zanashapana that they know that you are who you are because you will reach and touch and change a lot of people's lives, okay? Regardless of whether you get work done on yourself or buy a new house or whatever, that's just gonna be the extra that makes people more mad, that sends them into a more cruel energy, right? I was already upset that you had a light inside of you. Now I'm 10 times more upset that you're expressing your light. You're manifesting it in certain things. You're choosing to do what you want to do for yourself. You don't keep up with the Joneses. People try to keep up with you, right? Remember that. That will give you an easier time walking through those tough things when you find out you're not like gelling with people. You know, when it's like, okay, I'm ready for a time where I'm having more peaceable interactions and I'm not getting that. Well, it's not your fault. It's other people's fault. So don't take it personal. You know, I'm still working on that. And see, this talks about cruelty. Like, guys, it's two dudes, which is weird because, you know, they try to come off straight and I really don't believe they're straight. 2 different restaurants I frequent. Every time I go in there, they tighten up. They try not to express. Both purposely got my order wrong and I had to like go back and check them about that. One time you could feel the energy getting so like, the dude was dealing with the second lady behind me. And I guess, you know, I look over, you know, cause we still having some tension. He knocks everything over off the counter onto the floor. And I thought it was kind of funny. Asked the lady, oh, could you get that? And she told him no. And I said, that's what you get for being a dumbass, trying to be rude with me and fucking up my order. But it's stuff like that where people can't contain themselves about you. And I mean, I've done that. I've worked every job. You know, I don't let nothing about another person make me act stupid. Work is work. You know what I mean? Like, you know, your head must be somewhere else if you're gonna act out idiot things like that on people. Just do your job. But yeah, hold on. So yeah, just you're not competing. This conflict don't have nothing to do with you. You didn't do nothing. These other people have problems. And you will notice that, like, that's one of the biggest ways I see that on a day-to-day basis is when someone is doing a service for me and they get very blocked up. And I'm not rude. I don't like being rude to anybody doing anything for me. You know, whether you're a waiter or waitress, I've done all these jobs before. I'm not like that. So when I see the person who's supposed to be gracious being, weird, I'm like, oh, you're jealous. So definitely this is some sex stuff too. So, okay, you got strength. Okay, you have 6 of Cups, and then you have the Tower. So watch your libido. I'm not saying what you can and can't do, but just don't let it get out of control. And then the fact that the 5 of Wands is under here is just letting me know that you can have a lot of sexual rendezvous that just might not be, things that stick, or with people who actually like you, like fake, like they hating on you. They want to fuck you, but they hating on you. It's weird stuff, bro. Yeah, protect yourself, protect your victory. Because you got 10 of Swords right after that victory. Like betrayal energies. People are effing weird. So there was something I wanted to say with that. Give me one sec, y'all. Let me gather myself. Went on a little tangent. Because this is important for you to know that, to see the way people respond to you. Because you'll be in different situations and you need to clock body language and how people perceive you. To know whether or not if you want to work with them, deal with them, be in the same group as them. I wouldn't talk about new things you're doing. 2 of Pentacles, Oshun could be like my new projects and stuff like that. I wouldn't talk about things that are in the works. I would just speak on something that's already done, because you never know who's trying to sabotage. I mean, we literally have the 9 of Swords. And I'm trying to tell you, anybody, neighbors, brothers and sisters, randoms, older women, and don't take it personal, older women out there, because it could be another older woman who dislikes the vibrancy you hold. You may be an older woman, but you exude a lot of vibrancy, vitality, and other women could be jealous of that. There's another thing here I've been picking up, because I think it really applies to men and women. There is, people really dislike divine femininity. Balanced femininity in a woman or in a man. And it comes from both sexes. There are women who hate divine femininity in their men, in other women, and they attack, they're jealous, they'll take advantage of those men. There are men who hate it in women and hate it within themselves, okay? And they try to use, okay, and be disrespectful to women because they dislike the femininity, or they hate their moms, or whatever the case may be. But guys, don't let anybody take advantage of you or make you feel like it's your fault for expressing love, kindness, nurturing, vibrancy, comfortable in your own skin, stuff like that. Like, you just keep doing it. Keep doing it. I don't know why. I don't know why, and we don't have to figure out why. Maybe some of the things I just said, like, when this older woman thing comes up, it's because a lot of our mothers, grandmothers dealt with times where they were very repressed. Their femininity was repressed. Their ability to do things outside of the home was repressed. So when they see you doing it and flexing your femininity in a way that they didn't, it can anger them, or some random older woman. Okay, and this is where you're having these issues with that. Nothing against women. It's just that we know that femininity is attacked in this country, around the world, everywhere. Divine feminine is attacked. And this is where it's like, well, damn, you would think the feminine would uphold me and she's actually going against me, but that's why. Okay, same with the masculines. Because what I noticed with those guys is that they try to present very masculine, but I think they become envious of the divine feminine within me that they don't express. So they act out this way. But let people be people, you be you. So here, this is another thing. Venus energy. You doubled up on your Venus energy here. You got Justice, okay. Justice, Oshun, Libra energy. Now with Venus, because we did, pick up the sex energy, you're very attractive. Venus is all about attraction. But she's not about staying with it, okay? So when we think about Aphrodite, Aphrodite would be with whoever she wanted to be with, Okay, like she would sleep with Aries, she would sleep with demigods, she would sleep with mortals. I believe Hephaestus was her husband that she couldn't be faithful to and he wanted her to. But it's about, I can bring the attraction, but I don't know if I really want to stay with it. And some of you guys got to be like, check like yourself in reality of like, what are these relationships, especially when it comes to sex? Are these casual? Can it be something more? There was a reading that I did for you all, and every time I use these oracle cards when it comes to picking up relationship stuff, I didn't use it today, the friendship card comes out. So, I mean, that could go in a multitude of ways. It could be saying that, you know, maybe there's a friend who is interested in you or you've dealt with a friend. But it, for me, is talking about like having a friendship with someone before committing. Even if you decide that you guys are going to cross the boundary of having sex, I just wouldn't be so quick to commit. All right? Keep things respectful, but like in their space. The only reason why I say this is because you seem to have more than one option. And I keep telling y'all that. You have more than one option. Everything won't present itself at the same time. Some of you have already found the person you want to be with. Others of you, you know, you're cycling out of stuff. You need to release yourself from someone so something new could come in. And some of you will have two people at the same time trying to be with you. But friendship allows you to view someone all in all. This will save you from certain narcissists. There are narcissists that can keep the mask on a little longer than others. I don't want you all to like be in such a beautiful energy and be thinking that, you know, my karmic cycle of fucked up relationships is over because my finances are good and this guy or woman is showing me all this love and affection the first 3 months, and then month 4, 5, 6, whatever, somebody is changing and then they're manipulating you, right? So be very slow and intentional with how you get to know people. Okay, the opportunity for casual sex is definitely there, but when people want to go a little deeper with you, Two of Swords says, you know, tread lightly, go slow. I don't know everything about you yet. It could change. I always pick up something about married energies here, especially with justice. Some people could be married. Some people are not completely out of their relationship. So I just don't rush. I always tell y'all, don't rush. There's something about building a friendship that helps you, it just helps you preserve yourself. You know, that way I see you, I don't give too much to you. You know, we could respectfully and that's the other thing, like, if we become friends, I can see how you respect me. I can see how you show up for me as a friend, rather than trying to make me think you're exactly what I want in a lover. I wouldn't speak too much on what I'm looking for in a mate, because somebody will just start pretending to be all those things you said. So I just want to get that out there. Also, even though I know that some of you, and I can see that energy, I feel like some of you will just be more cautious and careful. That friendship will bloom into something more, and there may be gossip. Now, I don't know if there could just be gossip about you doing new things and stuff like that. But I really do feel like on a relationship tip, other people will try to take you and another person apart by gossiping about you. Okay, I don't know the dynamic, whether or not there's some, you guys always get opposites attracting. So the reading that I didn't get to record, Temperance had come out with the 10 of Cups, and that's merging. So I feel like certain differences between the two will make others try to say, like, you guys are too different to be together. He or she's too old. Oh, you're a different religion, you're a different race, you are the boss and they're the employee, something like that, right? Where people will be gossiping. So that's another thing that definitely with 9 of Swords or bi energy, you want to be on the lookout for. Okay, give me a sec, y'all. It's a lot going on. You have angel number 888 here, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands twice. So a lot of things coming at you fast. Hitting your targets, keeping up with your goals. You even got the Knight of Wands out here, some Sagittarius energy. This is a good time for a good portion of you, don't be afraid to walk into a good time by yourself, because that's when things balance out. That's how you get balanced with justice, by breaking away from something toxic, because there is a toxic energy here. Somebody does not want to let you go, but you're looking good. And this 9 of Swords Oba energy is, you know, people being so upset because you remind them of what they're not doing. You actually, your presence sometimes brings, which is weird, despair and worry and anxiety to others because it reminds them of what they're not doing. So don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you.